I have a question to all the Welsh nationalists who come onto my channel usually, give me abuse, etc., because I don't agree with Welsh independence, but that's just an opinion. The way you lot carry on in the comment section, you would think I want you all dead, but I don't. I have made many videos on my channel giving you legitimate reasons and concerns for your course towards independence. Now, Her late Majesty the Queen has died, and Welsh nationalists have contributed some of the most vile comments about her death, quoting colonisation, coloniser, imperialism, etc. Well, here's a fact for you. In fact, here's a few facts. Under Queen Elizabeth II's rule, Britain didn't colonise any country. In fact, she oversaw decolonisation. The British Empire came to an end under her rule. There is no British Empire. There hasn't been for 70-odd years. We now have a commonwealth of countries that can bugger off if they want to, and some of them have. Some of these countries have made the democratic decision to leave. Australia, not long ago, they had a democratic vote whether to keep the Queen as head of state. They voted to keep her. Now, many Welsh nationalists, and prominent ones as well, people like actor Michael Sheen. Although, credit to Michael Sheen, he hasn't contributed to the vile abuse about the death of a 96-year-old woman. Was she 96? Whatever, she was in her 90s. But you're all going on about, and you're crying about the fact that you now have an unelected monarch, a king, who wasn't democratically voted by the people. But most of all, you are crying about the fact that a new Prince of Wales has been announced. Yes, an Englishman. And such rhetoric is written on Twitter especially about a foreigner given the title of the Prince of Wales when the last real Prince of Wales died in the 1400s. You're throwing about names like Owain Glyndŵr and Llywelyn the Great, Llywelyn the Last, Llywelyn ein Llyw Olaf, and you're saying it's a massive insult. And so, again, my question is this. Why do you want to join the European Union? Why do you want to rejoin a union, a political union, where you will never ever get the chance to vote for the head, for the president of that union? Why are you crying about being given an unelected prince, an unelected king, when you want to join an undemocratic political system with a leader you're not allowed to choose? Now, when we were members of the European Union, we had many, many European Union presidents, and yet we never ever had the opportunity, we never had the chance to vote them in. And these people, these individuals were clothed with immense power that overruled many of the laws, customs, cultures of member nations of the EU, yet nobody voted them in. Now, you can argue that the cost of being member of the European Union is beneficial, yet the unpalatable truth, the inconvenient truth is the money that Brussels, the European Union, gives you for projects comes from money you've contributed to them. It's your money. You will pay billions of your hard-earned taxpayers' cash to the European Union, and you'll get a fraction of it back and expect to be thankful. So compared to being members of the European Union and paying for a monarchy, having an unelected monarchy is far cheaper. In fact, you'll be paying pennies a year for a monarchy. Compared to the European Union, an unelected president, you'll be paying hundreds of pounds. And that will come out of your wages. You'll work hard for that money. Now, the death of Her late Majesty Elizabeth II, it's changed my mind completely about having a republic. Now, I made a video about this a few days ago, and I was convinced I was right. However, I was completely wrong. You see, in stark contrast for when the elected Prime Minister was forced to leave his office and a new one was found, it took months. Yet when the Queen died, Prince Charles immediately took up the mantle of king, and there was no gap. There was always someone in place to lead the country. Now, King Charles III may be a knob, but he's our knob. And can you imagine this leadership contest to find the new Prime Minister coinciding with the death of a monarch, and we had neither to fill the void? It would just make a huge mockery of the United Kingdom. And so thinking about it, I am glad we have a monarchy. But it's a monarchy with no real political power, and that's very important. So think hard, all you Welsh nationalists, before deciding to leave the United Kingdom and joining a European Union with a head of state you can't elect and yet still have to pay billions for the privilege, or stick with King Carlo, as you call him, a monarch who has no real power over you, yet bothered to learn the Welsh language and cost you the equivalent of a bag of sweets every year. So there we go, that's my video. Hope you like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next time, have a great day. Look after yourselves. And yes, Charles III may be a twat, but he's our twat, so God save the king. And Roger Trout.